Hello, kumusta kayong lahat? Welcome back dito sa ating recap or review sessions ng math lessons. Now, we are here sa units of measurement and conversions. Measurements are ways that we tell others how much of an item we have. There are two systems of measuring things. We have the English system and the metric system. Measurements are used to give number values of distance such as length, width, and height. Also, weight, time, volume, or liquid measurements. And of course, temperature. The basic units for length or distance measurements in the English system are the inch, foot, yard, and mile. Again, sa English system, meron tayong inch, foot, yard, and mile. The metric system is a system of measurement that has the meter, liter, and gram as base units of length, capacity, and weight respectively. Let's go first sa ating English system. The base units for length again is inch, foot, yard, and mile. Thus, we have these conversions sa distance where sa inches, if we have 12 inches, that is 1 foot. If we have 3 feet, that is 1 yard. And if we have 1,760 yard, that is equivalent to 1 mile. And 1 mile is equivalent to 5,280 feet. Sa weight naman, we have these conversions. Ounces, 16 ounces is equal to 1 pound, and 2,000 pound is equal to 1 ton, and 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds. And we have these conversions sa volume. 3 tablespoon or 3 teaspoon is equivalent to 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon, of course, or vice versa, equal siya sa 3 teaspoon. And we have here 8 fluid ounces is equal to 1 cup, and 2 cups is equal to 1 pint. 2 pints is equal to 1 quarts, and if we have 8 pints, that is equal to 1 gallon. If we have 4 quarts, that is equal to 1 gallon, and if we have 2 gallon, equivalent siya sa 1 peck. If we have 4 pecks, that is equivalent to 1 bushel, and 1 bushel is equivalent to 4 pecks. Medyo mahirap ang lessons or yung problems when it comes to measurement kasi we have to memorize the conversions. Kasi hindi naman ibibigay yan sa exam. Kailangan alam natin ang mga equivalences ng bawat unit or conversions natin. For example, let's have a problem, sample problem here. Convert 3 yards to inches. Now, wala tayong direct conversion from yard to inches, di ba? Pero, we have here from yard to feet, and pwede natin na maging from feet to inches. So, let's start with convert this 3.5 yards to feet. So, we're going to use this conversion, wherein 3 feet is equal to 1 yard. And we're going to use the formula sa proportion. If we have, kung mayroong 3 feet sa 1 yard, how many feet are there in 3.5 yards? And we're going to multiply the extremes, that is 3 feet times 3.5 yard, and then equal sign, and then i-multiply naman yung means, that is 1 yard times x. Again, yung x ay yung missing value natin. We're going to find the value of x. Multiply natin, we have 3 times 3.5. Again, 3 feet times 3.5. That is 10 feet yard. Again, 10 feet yard. And what is 1 yard times x? That is x yard. Yung hinahanap natin dito ay x lang, hindi x yard. That's why we're going to divide both sides by yard para makancel yung yard at ang matira na lang sa right side ng equation ay x. And our x is 10 feet. Therefore, there are 10 feet sa loob ng 3.5 yards. Or if you're going to convert 3.5 yards to feet, ito ay 10 feet. But the question or the problem says, convert natin sa inches. Now, from feet, pwede natin itong makonvert na to inches. Ano yung gagamitin nating formula or conversion? Ito. Inches or 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. Again, we're going to use the concept of proportion, wherein kung mayroon tayong 12 inches sa loob ng 1 foot, how many inches mayroon sa 10 feet? Again, multiply natin yung extremes, that is 10 inches times 10 feet, and yung means, that is 1 foot times x. And what is 12 inches times 10 feet? That is 120 inches feet. Andito naman sa right side ng equation, we have x feet. Again, we are looking for x, hindi x feet. So we're going to divide both sides of the equation with feet. So that makancel natin yan at ang matira na lang sa right side ay x. And of course, makancel din yung feet dito sa kabilang side ng equation. So we have here 120 inches. Therefore, if we convert 3.5 yards to inches, the answer would be 120 inches. Let's have another problem. Convert 5 miles to yards. Now, we have here a conversion from yards to miles. And ito yung gagamitin natin. Na kung mayroong daw 1 mile, that is equivalent to 1,760 yards. Ito. Now, ang tanong, ilang yards mayroon sa 5 miles? So, ganito. Kung mayroong 1,760 yards sa 1 mile, ilang yards mayroon sa 5 miles? And then, concept lang ng proportion, multiply the means equal to the product of the extremes. Just like this, extremes muna. Multiply ng extremes and then equal sign sa means. 1,760 yards times 5 miles is equal to 1 mile times x. And that is 8,800 yard mile. Yung 1,760 times 5 is 8,800 yard mile. Equal siya sa mile x. We are looking for x, hindi mile x. So we're going to divide both sides of the equation with miles. Okay? Para makancel yung symbol na mile, andito din sa kabila. Ang matitira na lang dyan ay x. And what is x? That is 8,800 yard. Therefore, if we convert 5 miles to yards, the answer is 8,800 yards. Now, let's proceed sa metric system. The metric system is also divided into different categories of measurement, but it has a base unit for each category, diba? A base unit means that it is what the category is usually but not always measured in. And all the other terms of measurement in that category are built from the base unit. We have here a table. The metric units. Yung base natin ay meter, gram, at liter. If we are going to convert, like for example, convert kilometers to meters, since papunta tayong right, we're going to multiply yung number ng 10. Makailang ulit? Let's count. From kilometer, that's kilo, to meter. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to multiply yung i-convert natin ng 10 raised to 3 or 1,000. And then the answer, yun na. There are blank meters sa loob ng kilometer. Yung technique dito, if we are trying to convert the metric system, kailangan natin ma-memorize yung pagkasunod-sunod. Na gitna yung meter, and then to the right, we have decimeter, centimeter, millimeter. To the left, meron tayong decameter, hectometer, and kilometer. So, kung memorize natin yan, madali na lang sa pag-convert kasi we're going to move the decimal point na lang. Nang makailang ulit, depende kung saan natin ito i-convert. We have here the volumes. The 1,000 milliliters is equivalent to 1 liter. And of course, yung time natin. Yung time, conversion ng time belongs sa metric system, wherein our 1 minute consists of 60 seconds. And then, yung 60 minutes ay 1 hour. Yung 24 hours ay 1 day. 7 days is 1 week. 4 week is 1 month. Sometimes 5 months. Depende yan. About 4 weeks daw. So, 12 months is 1 year, and 1 year is 365 days. 1 decade is 10 years, 1 century is 100 years, and 1 millennium is 1,000 years. Sa distances, ito. Kung meron tayong 1 meter, ilan siya sa millimeter? So, pag titignan sa table, 1 meter papuntang millimeter. Makailang ulit? 3. That's why we have to multiply the 1 meter times 1,000. Kasi tatlong 10 yung i-multiply natin. That becomes 1,000. So, sa centimeter, we have 1 meter is equivalent to 100 cm. Bakit 100 cm? Kasi from 1 meter to the right, sa table tayo tingin ha, from meter to the right, we have 2 jumps lang. Diba? 2 jumps, and 10 times 10 is 100. And 1 times 100 is 100. That's why 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Again, yung base unit natin dito ay meter. And in 1 kilometer, there are 1,000 meters. And we have here conversion between metric system and English system units. We have here 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. 1 foot is equal to 30.48 centimeters. 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers. 1 pound is equal to 0.454 kilogram. And 1 gallon is equal to 3.785 liters. We have to at least familiarize or to memorize these conversions. Kasi pag hindi natin to alam, it would be hard for us to answer problems during exam. Pero don't worry, because we have here problems that would help us na mas ma-master ang mga conversions. Let's have here this problem. Convert 2 days and 5 hours into hours. We're going to use the conversion of time. Specifically, itong hours to day or day to hours. Parehas lang yan. First thing to do is convert the days into hours. Pero ilang days meron yung problem? We have 2 days, and we know that in 1 day, there are 24 hours. So, 2 times 24, we have 48. And the next step to do is add the converted days to the already existing hours, which is 5 hours. So, we have here 48 plus 5. That is 53 hours. Therefore, the conversion of 2 days and 5 hours to hours is 53 hours. Let's have another problem. Susan purchased tiles for her patio that are 12 inches by 6 inches. She measured her patio in meters and wants to convert the tile dimension to SI units. Ito yung question. What are the dimension of the tiles in centimeters? Therefore, we're going to convert from inches to centimeters. Again, kaya dapat alam natin yung bawat conversion. Solution. We're going to let L be the length in centimeters and W be the width in centimeters. Bakit? Kasi we are looking for the dimensions. At pag sinabing dimensions, always yan mayroong L at saka width. Okay? Two-dimensional yan. Let's find L. Ang L natin ay 12 inches, di ba? So we're going to convert these 12 inches sa centimeters. And we have this conversion na in 1 inch mayroong 2.54 centimeter. If there is or there are 12 inches, how many centimeters na mayroong ito? That's why we're going to use the concept of proportion, wherein we're going to multiply the extremes or ito, the product of extremes, that is 1 inch times L, is equal to the product of the means, that is 2.54 cm times 12 inches. Let's multiply. We have here inch L is equal to 2.54 times 12. Ilan yan? That is 30.48 centimeters at saka meron pang inches na units. Since we are looking for L, okay? L lang yung hinahanap natin. We are going to divide both sides of the equation by inches para ma-cancel natin yung inches. Ano matira na lang dyan ay L. And dito naman sa kabila ay 30.48 cm. Therefore, ang 12 inches, ang kanyang conversion sa centimeters ay 30.48 centimeters. Are we done? Hindi pa. Kasi we have to look for the width as well. So, find W. Again, using the same conversion. 1 inch is equivalent to 2.54 cm. Na kung mayroon tayong 6 inches, ilang centimeters iyan? Concept pa rin ng proportion, we have to multiply the extremes, that is 1 inch times W, equal siya sa product ng means, that is 2.54 cm times 6 inches. And we have here inch W, and what is 2.54 times 6? That is 15.24 cm inches. Again, we are looking for W lang. That's why we have to divide both sides by inches para ma-cancel natin yung inches sa tabi ng W at yung unit na inches din sa kabila. That's why we have here 15.24 cm. Therefore, the dimensions of the tiles in centimeters is 30.48 cm by 15.24 cm. Again, dimensions siya. So, kailangan ganito. 30.48 cm by 15.24 cm. Again, 30.48 cm by 15.24 centimeters. Here, we have another problem. Carla needs 3.5 meters of cloth. If the cloth she wants to purchase costs 9.78 pesos per yard, how much will the cloth cost? Again, yung problem natin, yung cloth daw is 3.5 meters. Pero yung presyo niya, per yard. Therefore, we're going to convert these meters 3.5 meters sa yard para malaman natin kung ilang ba ang cost ng cloth na ito. So first thing to do is to convert the meters to centimeters with this conversion na mayroong 100 centimeters sa loob ng 1 meters. So we have to do is multiply 3.5 meters by 100. And diba, kung nag-multiply tayo ng 100, all we have to do is to move the decimal point to the right. Makailang beses? That's right, makadalawa. So from 3.5, magiging 350 centimeters siya. Now, meron tayong centimeters. We have to convert these centimeters to feet. Bakit? Kasi wala tayong conversion from centimeters to yard. So, feet muna or centimeters muna to feet. We're going to use this conversion wherein sa loob ng 1 foot ay mayroong 30.48 centimeters. So, we have here 1 foot is to 30.48 centimeters. Ilang foot naman mayroon or ilang feet naman mayroon ang 350 centimeters. Again, concept lang siya ng proportion. So, we're going to multiply the extremes and the means. So, we have here the product of the extremes, that is 1 foot times 350 centimeters equal to the product of the means, which is x times 30.48 centimeters. And what is 1 times 350? That is 350 feet centimeters is equal to 30.48 x centimeters. Again, 30.48 x centimeters. Yung hinahanap natin dito ay x, okay? Hindi centimeters, hindi 30.48 x. That's why we're going to divide both sides of the equation by 30.48 centimeters. Para makancel yung unit na centimeters and at the same time makancel din yung coefficient natin dyan sa x. So, x na lang yung matitira dyan sa kabila. At the same time, makakancel din yung centimeters na unit sa left side ng equation. So, dito, ang natira na lang ay x. And what is 350 feet divided by 30.48? That is 11.48 feet. Meron na tayong feet. Next to do is to convert this feet sa ano? Correct, sa yards. So, we're going to use this conversion na mayroong 3 feet sa loob ng 1 yard. Kung mayroong 3 feet or kung ang 1 yard consists of 3 feet, how many yards naman mayroon ng 11.48 feet? Again, concept lang ng proportion. Multiply yung extremes and then multiply yung means. So, we have here 3 feet times x equal to 1 yard times 11.48 feet. And we have here 3x feet equal to 11.48 feet yard. We are looking for x, hindi 3x, at lalong hindi 3x feet. That's why we're going to divide both sides of the equation by 3 feet. Okay? Para makancel natin yung mga units dyan na feet and of course, yung 3 na coefficient or katabi ng x. Ang matitira na lang dyan ay x. And what is our answer? Our answer is 3.83 yard. Again, 11.48 divided by 3. The answer is 3.83 yard. Are we done? Hindi pa. Kasi yung tanong, how much will the cloth cost? Ito siya ay yung cloth pa lang. Yung haba ng cloth. So, we're going to multiply this measurement sa presyo. That is 3.83 yard times 9.78 na price per yard. So, we have here 37.43 pesos. Therefore, the cost of the cloth that measures 3.5 meters is 37.43 pesos. Do you understand? Okay, that ends our discussion or our review sa units of measurement and conversion. I hope you really learned something in this session. Thank you so much for listening and have a good day.